right, Prince Magnum, what vehicle are you going to take for this record-breaking run of yours? Well, stick around. We're going to talk about that right now. Hello once again, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel, where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to Do-It-Yourself Budget Hot Rodding, where we talk about the mini-series, the icon, the legend, the record. Now, in this part, I guess we're on, part 2 now? Part 2? And I've actually been filming this out of order, that's why I have to think about it. I've been filming this a little out of order, so you'll have to excuse me. It should be without question that the vehicle that we're going to be going with is going to be Project Spirit. Now, Project Spirit is the icon. Okay, she's the icon on the Prince Magnum channel, no question about it. She's the one that everybody turns to. And I would love to do this video from Project Spirit. However, she's at a shop down in Ironton, Missouri at Dale Adams, getting her flywheel reconditioned with that new ring gear. And she's getting a new clutch, pressure plate, throw-out bearing, along with pilot bushing. That dude just in front of me just about ran off the road. And new U-joints. She's getting the works, folks. Which is exactly what she needs to make this run, along with a couple other things that'll be coming up later. That being said, I know some of you are saying that, and there's a lot of you out there that love Project Lena. And Princess Faye, I know to some degree, that just makes her ecstatic that you all love Project Lena. Project Lena, for those who are not in the know, is a 2003 Pontiac Grand Am GT. Now, she does have the GT package. She has the 3.4 liter V6 with ram air induction. Now, for those that are not in the know, you ever see one of these, they have these neat looking scoops on the hood. They're fake. However, the grill setup has a kind of ram scoop, I guess you could say. And this ram scoop, the way it's designed is it pulls in more air. Has kind of a neat little catback exhaust system. And she's pretty quick for her, for the time, rated at 125 horses, respectfully. And with the setup that she's got, her computer does allow for minor modifications that will improve her performance without needing a reflash or a standalone or a tuner box. Pretty cool. Okay. All that being said, Project Lena is a pretty awesome car. And legitimately, if she was in tip-top condition, could easily make this run. And it would stand to reason with her setup. She could probably break the record, in some cases, probably better than Project Spirit. Yeah, I just said that. However, Project Lena, as awesome as she is, has problems. Okay? She is a project car for a reason. The driver's window that's sitting right next to me, the regulator is busted. That's going to cost about $200 just to replace that. And that includes buying the part and having it professionally installed. Because guess what? I'm not good at shit like that, okay? We're talking about a $200, fix just for a window, okay? And that'll be kind of the theme from here. I could tell by the way she, going down the road, you got the radio going, you've got the headlights on, and all that other stuff. I can actually tell by the fluctuation of her lights that her alternator is getting weak. That's about a $170 part, and to get to it, you actually have to unbolt the engine from the engine mount and jack it up just to get to it. While we're also on the subject, at the same time, we'll also have to replace the water pump because she has a tendency to now begin flinging coolant all over her engine bay. It's actually really sad, okay? She doesn't have any serious overheating issues, but she is getting there. Along with that, her cooling fans, because she has a dual electric cooling fans up front, they don't kick on like they're supposed to. Which, amazingly enough, she doesn't overheat, thankfully, because probably due in fact to the cold weather that we've had a lot of. So we're already seeing issues like that. So you'll be going down the road and all of a sudden you'll be running the heat and you'll get nothing but cold air because she's throwing coolant everywhere. This is not a good thing, folks. We're talking about an aluminum block along with aluminum heads, warping, cracking. This is not a cast iron engine. It just doesn't hold up like the old days. Along with that, she's also due for a transmission service. There'll be times that, you'll notice with some care that her automatic doesn't shift as well as it should. Little things like that. She's due for tires all the way around. And the type of tires that are on here, she's got low profiles. And low profiles, they cost expensive. So we've got to figure out what size we could get away with that'll still be kind of cost effective and show you all at the same time how to do the same thing. These are all issues that you'll run into with cars like this. Along with that, she needs a general tune-up. It's been probably close to a year since we've changed spark plugs. And for these vehicles, you don't have to do it like the old days where every 6 months you do it. With fuel injection, they say run it for a long time on those plugs. I say, Bologna, you should change them every once a year, So that being said, Project Spirit is right in line with all of that. Project Lena is right in line with that. So it's getting close for time. She needs an oil change. Basically the problems, like any car out there, like any vehicle out there, Project Lena is right in line with that. She has been well taken care of. She is still has a great throttle response even after all this time here. And that's quite impressive. But her shifting is sloppy, and I know some of you will say, well, that's your typical automatic, so not all the time. And while we're in there, we're going to make some improvements and kind of go through her and, make sure she's in tip-top condition, Project Lena is a good car. She just needs some TLC. And considering the amount of money that it takes to make these vehicles tip-top, when you start running into issues like this, it's going to take some time. And the moment Project Spirit is back together and we hit the key and she starts, ironically enough, Project Spirit will have less problems than Project Lena. So this should tell you right away exactly why Project Spirit is the better choice. Project Lena has been a very, very good co-star to Project Spirit, and I would never take that away from from this wonderful little Pontiac. She has done an amazing job backing up Project Spirit for now close to 2 years. Okay, we are coming up on that 2-year marker that Project Lena has been with us. Ironically enough, Project Spirit has been with us almost 4. So all of you have got to watch these vehicles change a little bit over time. and that is exciting news. I'm actually over here at this factory to pick up my partner, Jammin' John, okay? Mr. Sketch Scars himself. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel, and be sure to check out the affiliate links under our umbrella corporation, Antitrust Industries, all right? So there you have it. Project Lena is a good car. She just needs a lot of TLC, okay? And again, I'm not knocking her. You know, there's a lot of things that have to be fixed and repaired and that sort of thing. And that's just typical of all vehicles. You know, all vehicles. You know, you get some time on them, they need some TLC, and they need a little work. You know, that's very commonplace. And again, you know, I know here on the channel sometimes some people will say, you know, Chevy's better, Ford's better, whatever. You know, it really comes down to the time frame and project. You know, for those that don't know, for the longest time, General Motors was the better car company, just because their vehicles were longer lasting. Today, now it's Ford, and it's just because GM has forgotten what made them so great way back in the day. But that's another video, okay? What to look for when you're looking for that awesome project vehicle from each car company. So we'll dive into that later. How much later, I don't know. So there you have it. Project Lena is a good car, but she's just not able to make that run. And I think Princess Faye has also something to say about Project Lena not making this run. Honey, what do you got to say about it?
Not in my car.
Well, there you have it, folks. When the wife says no, we got to listen. Right, guys? All right. So, all right, as usual, again, check out my partner, Mr. Sketch Scars, Jammin' John, on Sketch Squad TV. Amazing stuff he does. He is the pioneer of 4G LTE mobile live streaming. Be sure to check him out and pick up some tips for yourself that might help you. You yourself may not want to become a content creator or a YouTube streamer, you know, but it may actually help you out, kick that home internet bill out the door, or save you some money in the long run. You never know. You never know. It may be something that you yourself might be interested in. Along with that, be sure to check out the Patreon account at patreon.com/PrinceMagnum. Donate if you can. If not, at least leave a nice little comment there, maybe on an up-and-coming video. We're not really using the Twitter account anymore, so you could pretty well skip all of that. I know some of my other videos that'll be coming out will still, you know, backlog stuff. Just ignore that. Listen to this one. Just try to keep up with me on Facebook with all the social media stuff. Just follow me on Facebook. Since there is no Twitter face, you don't need to worry about that either. And along with that, be sure to check out the affiliate links below. I know sometimes I'm a little slow getting those links posted. Bear with me. We will get that taken care of, okay? But they will be there. Most likely, if it's been a couple of months after this video, they're there. Just check that comments section, and they'll be there. All right, and as usual, get out there and work on a project. Don't care what it is. Just do something with yourself. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind, they just don't mix. It's like oil and water, okay? If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet. Do something special for them today. Maybe you might go out and work on a project car with them. Something to be said about that, ladies and hot rodding. That's a video all in itself again, which we've already done, but we'll do another one for you ladies. And as always, for all of you out there, if no one out there has told you that they love you, Prince Magnum does. God bless you, and have a happy 24. Thank you.
Man. Wow, man, freaked out.